Japan in Japanese is what Nathan was asking.
Yeah, I went a roundabout way of asking that. The same way that we'd be like, whatever you call us in Spanish.
We
the United States.
We
United Estados.
We pushed the button a little bit too late because I
have good pronunciation, they say.
No, you're right. In Japan, they don't call themselves the Japanese. Well, I guess they do now. But
they just say us.
Like in Japan, it's not called Japan. The country's not called Japan. The country's called Nippon.
That's what this is what I was talking about. Jimmy's like, oh, you're crazy. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. It has a completely different name.
Yeah, I mean, China is called, the translation for China isn't China either. The translation for China is like middle country. And the translation for America is like the kanji for America is like, I think it's
evil
like
country.
Wheat country or something like that.
Wheat country. That's white country is what they mean.
No,
wheat
it's
was
like
snub.
The Japanese character I think is for wheat, and wheat is like, like wheat kind of. I don't know. It's but I'm not sure what they called America before before America came. I don't know what they called them.
Now, what class would this be considered? Is this history class with Jimmy, or is this like, what is this?
I mean,
history with Jimmy. History with Jimmy. I'm doing this again. Remember? We're back.
Right. That was from the early days. So we are live on a Monday evening.
So live.
School is not out for summer, and apparently that's what we do now.
School's out forever. Ding, ding. It's Alice Cooper,
right? But I don't think Alice Cooper when I hear that song. I think students throwing books, like Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused, exactly. Great movie. Check it out.
Have you ever seen Dazed and Confused? Miss Teen Crypto. We're joined by Miss Teen Crypto today, by the way. If you don't know who Miss Teen Crypto is, she's that person over there. You should know who she is because she's like becoming a regular on our show, which we love about this. This is your first time on Shallow Dive with Love, and actually, I just love the fact that your name is Miss Teen Crypto, and the name of this show is Shallow Dive with Love. So we decided to play with it. So welcome to Shallow Dive with the lovely Miss Teen Crypto. That's our new branding for this, by the way. I hope you like it.
It sounds good. It has a ring to it. Yeah, now, what are you going to call yourself in your 60s? Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, in my 60s?
Are you still going to be Miss Teen Crypto when you're like 60, 70 years old? Can you use that name still? I don't think so.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be Miss Teen forever, Nathan. No worries.
Forever young.
Forever young. And then, I don't know. But definitely I'll be Miss Teen. I'll be living off of it.
You'll definitely be living off of it. No, I have a feeling that you'll have.
I feel like that's just how people know me. They're like, that's Miss Teen. I don't think my age can change how people know me. I don't know.
I think what he's asking is at what point in time do you have to legally change your avatar name or your identity to the podcast I don't know the podcaster formerly known as Miss Teen Crypto.
Do you become a symbol? I think is what means. You wouldn't get the Prince joke. Am I crazy?
Really? You didn't get that?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you tell the story because
Prince is a famous musician.
Oh, I know Prince.
And he changed his name to a symbol at one point in his career. He was just like a visual image. That was him.
Well, people didn't know how to say it, right?
Yeah, it was it was admittedly kind of confusing. I didn't know what to call it either.
The media
kept going, and I didn't know how to pronounce the symbol,
So the media started calling him the artist formerly known as Prince.
Precisely.
Oh.
And then after a while, he changed his name back to Prince because it was just confusing. So then he became Prince. So his name was Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, and then back to Prince.
Kind of like Snoop Dogg. He went from Snoop Doggy Dogg to the more reasonable Snoop Dogg to many variations in between, even Snoop Lion. Shout out to Lazy Lions.
Lazy Lions. Let's go.
Let's go.
Guys.
You just got a Lazy Lion. You want to walk us through that journey in your decision-making process? Because I think it's going to pay off.
Oh, I was actually gifted one, which was very nice. So Yeah, so I was always like friends with the Lion fam, you know, like I was always into I'm a big Twitter spacer. Like if I see like cool people in Twitter space, like friends that I know, like David Goxstein, I'll just like jump in and be like, yo, what's up? And then I met the Lion fam and then I started joining all of their Twitter spaces and I was joining their Discord. I was just genuinely just friends with these people almost in the community. And one day someone just like hopped on the Twitter space and said, hey, like one of our members couldn't jump, one of my friends couldn't jump on this call, but he would like to give you a line. I was like, no freaking way. So they just sent one over and I claimed my bungalow. Like we're freaking all out right now. So I'm really excited about all these projects and especially the women run ones too. But Lazy Lions are freaking amazing. Their community is top notch. They're all really nice. They're also helpful. Like if you have a question, you jump in there. Everyone's so willing to help you. But it's really a great community and the art is absolutely sick. Like all of them you can look at for like a few minutes each and just notice something different every time. And it's really a special project. I like them.
Is this another Avatar project?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, essentially. But it's really cool. Like they have
one
like
of the good ones though.
Yeah, they have like a really cool community. Like everything, like they just roar. You're a part of the Lion Pride. Like it's really cool. Like it's pretty sick. They're the people within it are amazing. It's just they're their own community, and it's pretty dope.
I'm glad I didn't laugh when you said they just roar because I thought you were making a joke, but you're actually being serious.
Oh no, I'm literally serious because that's what they call it. Like they're like, yo, everyone, let's roar at this tweet and whatever. It's just really funny. I love it. They have like their own like lingo, and I'm totally here for it.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be pretty damn valuable in about a year or two. Can you imagine in 10 years what a Lazy Lion goes for?
All these things are going to be like antiques, like the freaking original Nintendo DS. Or like, you know, the Wii's. Like everyone like thinks like, you know, everyone tossed their Wii or their like DS. Like those things are going to be worth something because like they're the first little handheld gaming systems, and that for this generation, it's like all very symbolic.
Yeah, definitely. Jimmy, did you keep any of your systems? You were around for the inception of the gaming console, weren't you?
I mean. So like, yeah, I grew up a little bit, like I wasn't poor, but I was kind of poor. You know, I was around before the internet. I'll admit it. I used to come home from high school and you know, play my Sega Genesis. But like before that, we got a Nintendo. I was a little bit too developed to be good at it. Like my brother, he got it when he was
like physically, 5. Like your hands were too big for the controllers, or what are you saying?
Yeah, like so he got it like around 5, which is like the perfect learning age, like to be able to like pick up games like that. But I got it when I was like, I don't know, I got it when I was like, you know, a little bit older, like 8 or 9. So my mind was like kind of a little bit more developed, so it was really hard for me to get into that. Like, you know, like languages, second languages, how like when you learn them earlier, you get good at it. Like I kind of feel like that might be like video games too. So plus my video game time was a way shorter than my brother's. I know it's not fair, but it was my parents' way of curtailing my temper, because like when I would lose to him, I would throw the controller at him. Believe it or not.
At him?
You're an angry dude. I can sense it.
Jimmy, oh my god.
I was super angry.
Mm-hmm. Don't get him going on like Walt Disney World or anything like that. He went off on Disney as a franchise in general last week.
Right? Yeah.
Do you want to re-explain, or should we just leave that alone?
Yeah, we can leave it for now.
All right, we can leave it.
Yeah, it got messy.
It got messy.
Jimmy has a lot of bad things to say about Disney and just the world, because, you know, but we're working on him.
But this is Shallow Dive with Love.
Yes,
so
it's love.
It's all about love and happiness now.
We bring happy vibes into his life. What makes you happiest, Jimmy? And then you, Miss Teen Crypto.
Ooh.
Well, I think Miss Teen Crypto should go first because I'm not really.
No, you go. He doesn't know what makes you don't know what makes you happy.
I don't like I haven't. Okay, so I'm not a morning person. So I can tell you what makes me like least happy, and that's like, you know, not
I thought you might do that.
Right? Not being a morning person. Like I kind of like getting up in the morning. But
It's better than not getting up. Like, it's better than not waking up.
I don't.
agree.
So don't take this the wrong way, because I actually don't mind this. Like, I kind of waking up with you guys is kind of fun. As weird as that sounds, but like,
it does sound weird. Like I spent the night or something.
Generally speaking, right? Generally speaking, when I wake up, like, don't talk to me. Like, if anyone like is in my way or talking to me, I'm not. I kind of have some control here, because like if I don't want to talk to you guys, I can just like disappear. You guys.
I mean, yeah,
disappear.
you could just ruin the show, sure, if you felt like it. I guess it's an option.
But yeah, so what makes me most happy?
Yeah. Not what do you hate most, but what makes you happiest?
I mean, it's a really difficult question, because I'm in that I'm in that phase of life where like everything is changing.
We just found a new segment for the show, by the way. The fact that this is so difficult, what makes Jimmy happy this week?
Right. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things to be happy about, right? Like,
I know. There's a lot of positive stuff out here. There's a lot of good stuff going on. It should be very simple for you to be like, this makes me happy or that makes me happy. It could be almost anything. Flowers, butterflies.
I mean, I guess
the scent of the ocean.
This is like our version of gratitudes in a way. Like,
yeah.
So like right now, what's making me most happy is having this ridiculous conversation with you and Miss Teen Crypto.
That makes me happy too.
Yeah.
What about you, Miss Teen?
I mean, honestly, the world is making me very happy lately. Just all the support and positivity I've been getting lately from, people like you guys, and, generally just people working together. I don't know. I feel like a big sense of like community lately. And I think that's just because I've been getting involved with a lot of, the crypto space more. I've been trying to get involved with a lot of the women projects, like, our friend NFT Ignition, with Fame Ladies, her new thing, Monsters Bash. So I'm just really trying to get involved with all the female projects and just like, be a part of the community. So I just feel like really grateful for all the people I've met in the past week or so. And I'm grateful for my lazy line. I'm just happy about everything. I'm really happy about all the love and positivity in the world.
A lot of
whatever
good stuff.
I could get of that. Yeah.
You see, Jimmy? You see?
I mean, it's still early for me. Like, I've got
his heart grew 5 sizes that day. Like the Grinch.
What makes you happy, Nathan?
I honestly like butterflies. I know it sounds simple, but I'll go to like a forest preserve sometimes, and I'll see a butterfly go by and like, hey, butterfly, and I genuinely like it. I even actually say hey sometimes, because why not? Or we should have some fun with life. It can Jimmy, if you let it get you down, it can make you sad, sure. But there's a lot to be happy about. Bird sounds. I like bird sounds.
Hey,
and this is just nature. Like, we're not even to like. I
just want to clarify something. It's not that I'm not happy. It's not that I'm not happy, right? It just takes me a while to like. Just takes me a while to. Just takes me a while to get happy. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, right? Like I'm usually smiling on the inside at like something, like anything, but like right now, the only thing I'm focused on doing is like talking to you two, because that's the mental capacity of my mind in the morning, to be able to do one thing at a time. Like once those inner gears start ticking and I can make a sentence that works on 10 different levels in my head, that's when I'm the most happy. But right now, the sentence only really works on one level, and so
it's okay. I mean, I think that I would challenge you to like look at some butterflies for a little bit during the day and just see what that does for you.
Right? Because like, yeah,
do you have access to butterflies?
I mean, I sometimes see them. So the next time I find one, I'm just going to put it in a jar and leave it on my counter. And
don't do that.
And use it for my own personal pleasure until I suck all of the life out of it.
Don't do that. That's like when people put lightning bugs in a jar, because they're like, oh, cool, it's like a little nightlight, and then you wake up and they're all dead.
You know
It's
what?
not
Actually,
cool.
okay, I'm starting to wake up. So you know what actually makes me happy today? I can answer this question now. When I first popped onto the screen,
Your wife and your daughter make you happy.
Yes, that's true. But when I first
easy.
But when I first popped on the stream, so you can see you can see the lights turn on. When I first popped on the stream, I saw Miss Teen Crypto, and I was happy to see Miss Teen Crypto, but I was a little bit concerned because I was afraid that she was blowing away. You can see she's like looks up there like she's blowing away, and I didn't know whether it was me, whether I wasn't awake, whether I wasn't here on time. But she assures me that she's not blowing away. It only looks like that on StreamYard. So I'm pretty happy that Miss Teen Crypto is not blowing away. That's what I'm happy about. See, it just takes some time. Now I'm awake. Miss Teen Crypto, good morning. How are you? This is Awake Jimmy. Welcome to Shallow Dive with Love.
It's really just picked up. I'm loving it.
Right? It picked up a lot. How's the coffee over there, Jimmy? I heard that it took years for people in the country where you live, Japan or Nippon. Is that how you said that they pronounce it? That's it? Did I say it correctly? I want to say it correctly. Okay. I heard it took years for the coffee market to infiltrate over there to the point where like some genius people actually had to come up with like a kid's cartoon of a character that's drinking coffee all the time. Like 20 years later, they were able to like import coffee and sell it like crazy. Did you know about that?
Did not know about that.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's wild. You don't know anything that I'm saying to you right now. No. You're back asleep again.
No, I'm awake. I'm just out of the loop.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
My coffee is pretty good. It's my coffee is pretty good. It's Hawaiian coffee. I don't know. It's not like Miss Teen Crypto. Do you drink coffee?
Yeah, I like my coffee, you know, like it doesn't have to be like every day, but sometimes like in the morning, I really just like the warmth and I like my coffee. It's like French vanilla creamer. So, I feel that.
You're not a Starbucksian, are you?
No, like Starbucks, it's not really like my thing. Unless like a friend is like, yo, like you want something from Starbucks I'm ordering, I'll be like, maybe. But in that case, it's a refresher. A green tea lemonade. Green tea lemonades from Starbucks are like, when I go like, to an event or something, I'm like sitting in the airport. The only thing there is Starbucks just staring you in the face. So it's like you have to get something. And like those mini Pizza Huts or something. They're always just looking at you.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a choice between Starbucks and liquefied pizza, I would order liquefied pizza.
What topping on your liquefied pizzas?
Starbucks are good.
Can you have a topping? Something that floats, I guess, if it's on a liquefied pizza.
I mean, sprinkles, I guess, technically, you could.
What? You put sprinkles on your pizza, bro?
You could. They could be garlic sprinkles. So technically, you could just be like garlic or something. But
they'll just be like garlic flakes that look like Parmesan cheese, and you'll like bite into it thinking it's cheese, and you'll just taste garlic, and you'd be like, oh.
Mm-hmm. We should mix sugar and garlic and just see how that is, sprinkling on stuff.
Oh my God, people would be freaking mad. Imagine like we're like, oh, like this is salt, and like people are like salting something and it's like garlic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun to put salt in sugar containers. What is that, Jim?
No, I don't know, TC. Like we're talking about liquefied pizza and something that floats. Like if I don't know, would anchovies float or are they just gonna swim around?
They swim. I was gonna say they don't just
swim around.
Float. Yeah, they swim in your drink.
I mean, we're in Nippon, so like they eat fresh fish. Sometimes fish that's so fresh that it's still moving.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds savage. It sounds barbaric almost, but
it's actually really only one kind of fish, and that's not
so
really
it's still alive. You're eating something alive.
No, it's more like when you chop a chicken's head off and the chicken runs around type of scenario.
Hate that also. See, you found what I don't like. Death and destruction. Look at that.
Yeah, I could agree with that one.
We kind of crossed over into each other's territory for a second.
Right? No, but like animals, did you know, Miss Teen Crypto, what was your first job?
My first job, so like I consider the job I have now is kind of my first real job. A dental assistant.
You're a dental assistant?
That's a good first job.
I've been doing it since I was like 16.
It's like the perfect platform to introduce people into NFTs and cryptocurrency because like their mouth is open, you're cleaning, and they can't speak.
I'm definitely not
like
doing
15,
that.
20 minutes, it's like, so you've heard of Bitcoin, right? Ow, no.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm scared to do that. Like I want to like my thing is like I never want to hurt anyone. Like but no, I don't do any of that type of stuff. You know, I do the x-rays, I assist in procedures, I'll do some paperwork at the front.
Procedures.
Like nothing too crazy. I'm not doing anything like nuts, you know.
Could you remove one of my teeth?
I'm an Invisalign consultant, you know. I don't know.
Can you give me a gold tooth? I want some gold teeth. Is that possible?
Oh my gosh. It is possible.
So weird. You've been in crypto for a while. So did you, because one of the coins that I found, I probably still have one or two somewhere, in early 2017 or the early 2017 bull market, which was 2018, I guess. I don't know. I forget. It was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Was Dent coin. Did you ever invest in Dent coin because you're a dental hygienist?
No,
I invested in it like because I like dental hygienists, but I didn't. That got weird. Anyway,
were you like a fan of? You're a dental hygienist enthusiast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
So was this something that like I'm curious how this resonates with you? The Dent coin.
I've heard about it. I haven't really actually looked into it, which I feel like I should have, but like no. And I've tried to incorporate Bitcoin and NFTs into the practice. Like I always mess around with my boss. I'm like, yo, when are you accepting Bitcoin? And he's like, he thinks I'm nuts. But yeah,
digital gold too.
They all think I'm a little cuckoo in there, but it's okay. Because all I do is talk about Bitcoin and NFTs, and they're like, "What are you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh, I have my NFT drop." They're like, "What?" And they think I'm a little bit of a nut, but I show them what I do. I try to get them into it. A lot of my coworkers now are in crypto and are DCAing, so I'm very happy about that. I am onboarding.
So, by the way, welcome to the preamble. If you haven't seen it yet, Nathan made a really cool image for our Shallow Dive with Love show that happens, if you'll notice, right on the middle of the image at 7 a.m. 7 p.m. And it is now almost officially at 7 p.m. We did start a half an hour early. That's on me because
it's your fault.
I gotta leave after an hour, but we still got an hour, and I like where this is going. So before it's like what we would normally do before the show, you guys wouldn't be privy to it, but now we can get all serious with the angles and stuff.
Very serious. We're very serious on the show.
What was your first job?
Mine, just like pushing a lawnmower to people's houses, like literally door to door, and like I'll cut your grass for $8.
So you've been a serial entrepreneur since you.
But then I started getting them on a schedule, so I would have all these people lined up certain days a week, different times, and I was about 13, and I think I was like, I figured out in like 2 or 3 weeks how to buy myself like a $200 bike, which is like pretty good for like a little kid. So I just had that spirit, like where I'm like, I can just go earn money, I guess, if I had to. I worked in a sewing factory for over a decade.
Wow.
I've done home inspection, like a certified home inspector in the state of Illinois. I was a landscaper for a while. I was a pool boy. I was a pool boy for a family once. That was cool. I took care of their roses.
They just kept you in a cage at the bottom of the pool, so that like when they went swimming, they could wave to you through the glass.
Yeah, I would have to hold my breath for about 8 hours a day. It's very tough.
No, I mean the glass has air inside of it, I think.
Right. Yeah, I didn't get that at first, but it's okay. This is Shallow Dive with Love. What was your first job?
I like TCs. Like kids these days. I mean, am I right? Kids these days.
TCs sold eggs.
If their job was selling eggs, they would not make any money. They would not be very good because they keep like throwing them at walls, hoping that like chickens would pop out.
You took it to a violent place, and we would just throw the eggs to just get eggs on stuff.
Yeah, I would just like throw it on the pan.
Or throw it on the pan.
Crack it open and scramble.
How is that violent? When you throw eggs in Minecraft, sometimes you get a chicken. It's great.
That just feels wrong to me. I don't know. I mean, you're throwing things, first of all.
Anyway, let's go back. So my first job.
I'll sidetrack this thing. This
is what was relevant. My first job was Misting Crypto's first job was as a dental hygienist or a dentalist.
Yours was too.
My first job, my first job was as a butcher's assistant.
Oh,
See, what are you doing? You're running theme. You're so violent.
I
Hey!
freaking thought this was at 7, man. I show up, it's like 6:30. I'm like, God damn it, Misty Crypto's gonna think I fucking hate her.
No, like I mean,
how are you?
We
God.
moved him.
I'm better now. I mean, I was looking forward to this.
oh my god.
Hey, I think maybe you're confused because Misting Crypto's coming on in like I don't know, less than 72 hours on our other show too, right?
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I knew that. I keep track of shit.
You don't have
I
to.
even told you that I got that.
There's no need to keep track.
I think that did happen. That's totally
Yeah, but
All
it's
right,
cool. Welcome to your first shallow dive with love, Corey.
I know. Is it okay if I crash?
Hang out.
It's always okay, man.
All right.
Always okay.
Okay.
We have a virtual couch.
We're talking nonsense. Like we get into these topics of nonsensical conversation. So we're
This
just
show's
going,
all nonsense, and it's great.
we're just going around the table. What was your first job ever? Miss Teen Crypto's first job was as a dental hygienist. Nathan's first job was, I guess, as a serial
I started a
entrepreneur.
landscaping business.
Yeah, when he was like 12. My first job was killing the animals because I worked at a butcher shop. How about you?
Horrible person.
Right?
Damn. I was a busboy.
It's a reasonable first job.
I mean, that's much better than Nathan's pool boy job. At least you could breathe.
Dude, you were a slaughterer, so
Yeah.
No, I wasn't allowed on kill day because they didn't want to dim up my mind. So
They saw the twinkle in your eye when they would talk about killing.
they didn't want to. Right? They're like, yeah, it's like
Let's not encourage the next Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, right? Let's just make him a wordy, erudite, long hair from Japan.
yeah.
Is that how you got over there? You got shipped from country to country because people were afraid of you? Sort of like a Frankenstein type situation, but international, obviously.
Yeah.
International Man of Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Good talk. All right.
yeah. Well,
So yes.
we get derailed sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes Jimmy doesn't yes and. See, you're supposed to yes and. It's improv,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And quickly.
What else? So something that we were doing earlier is Jimmy likes this game called What Do You Hate? So what do you hate?
Is it? Yeah. I mean, MTC's got to go first. What's really messed up is I had something instantaneously in mind, which makes me feel like a bad person. But MTC,
okay.
go to town.
Wow, hate is a strong word.
It is.
Something I hate. Like, is this like an object or is this a general like anything?
It's just, this is your universe in this question. Shoot that rocket off into space. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, something I hate. Oh my gosh, I can't even like think of something I hate so much to say it out loud. Okay. You know
I mean,
what
you're
a
a
nice
dental
person.
hygienist.
You're
Are you sure
genuinely
it's not
good
people
person.
I thought of
that-
something.
yeah.
I thought of something, but then all right, I'll just say it. I really hate like not hate, but I dislike when people chew loud. I guess that's the only thing I could come up with. And the only reason I didn't want to say that was because he was eating and I felt so bad, but I don't hear you. So I'm not bothered.
You thought it was going to be like a direct diss.
Yeah, and
It's
I was
weird,
like, wow,
like-
I don't want to roast him right now because I'm not trying to.
If you ever come to Japan, this could be problematic because the people over here in Nippon, as Nathan likes to call it, they when they eat their noodles, they slurp their noodles to cool them down. And so like I can't do it. It drives me crazy. But when you go into the noodle shop, right?
Yeah, like I'm all for hot food, man. Like I don't wait. Like I'm immune to hot. Once coffee comes out of the pot, I'm drinking it. Like I love the hot, but I don't think slurping is the way to go.
I learned how to use chopsticks only a week ago.
I'm
For
literally
real.
crying.
Dude, your universe is expanding.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad for even saying that right now.
You shouldn't feel bad. I'm gonna totally answer this question. I feel bad when
He's gonna say he hates like people that are teenagers on Twitter.
judgy
We missed
young
Crypto.
ass fuck no.
Oh no!
Because you're totally right. You're 100% right. People who repeat themselves constantly drive me up the fucking wall.
Drunk people, I know.
And I feel terrible about this. 'Cause people, right. I'm fine now.
No, I mean I get it. What do I hate? I hate.
I mean that. See,
I'm just kidding. I can't do that. I can't do that.
What do you guys say? Oh, you guys are haters. I hate you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
There's a lot of people in the comments that hate stupid people. I just want to say,
I'm not
like,
popular.
stupid people
They are
is,
all right.
Yeah, well, stupid people is that's kind of perspective based, I think. So
Is it
Yeah.
though?
Sometimes.
Is it though?
sometimes.
I mean,
I okay. So are
Is
you
it?
the type? Are
How
you
long
the type
how long has it been since you've been to America?
Jimmy, good question.
Ooh, that is a spicy one.
you really okay? You win.
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
when was
Like,
the last time you were in America?
It's rough, man.
I mean, but are they stupid or are they
Yes.
stupid or are they misinformed or are they less cultured?
objectively
I don't know.
bad at processing information.
that's a good way to
And
put
honestly,
it. Actually,
And to be fair, while I am judgy, and that's not one of my best traits, I'll admit that fully. The education system in here did them no favors, right? Like
True.
it's not designed to crank out hyper intelligent monkeys that are free to think things in any way. It's designed to maybe squash you and make sure that you show up at 9 o'clock and have like just the basic amounts to be useful to other assholes. Like that's the floor.
Yeah,
That- I mean-
that was kind of my whole thesis.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna
That's
feel
your
bad
thesis
about that
as
for a
well.
minute,
It's
but then I
not their
remembered
fault.
why I quit education.
Right. Like it's like we can't blame stupid people for being stupid. That's unkind. Now, I'm
True.
gonna do it anyway,
Teachers
which
for making them
I'm not a
sound
great person sometimes. That's
but it takes all kinds, you know. It takes all kinds. You need some people that are like, "Hey, that's stupid," and that person, that idiot over there is dumb, right?
but like,
And then it
it's
takes
not,
me
you
too
know,
to be like, "No, everything's great." Hey.
Like
That's
imagine
better.
if
That's
Miss Teen
better.
Crypto. Imagine if Miss Teen Crypto went to an economics
I'm
class
full
where
of
the
shit
teacher
when I say
said
that
you
too,
should
right?
buy
Like-
Bitcoin. Do you think that she would be Miss Teen Crypto without like people
No.
telling her that buying
It's-
Bitcoin was dumb?
totally true. Being for the record, being understanding and be more like Nathan and Mr. Crypto. I mean, I think that's even Jimmy, but less so because like Jimmy's a little bit of a dick like me.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, honestly,
Not a lot.
I don't think that you guys are dicks for having those viewpoints either. I think that everybody has like such a different background and just like amalgamation of different experiences smashed together. Like we all have different points of reference for everything. Like if you're a very smart person and you're dealing with like annoying people all day that don't know how to get simple answers that to you are just like obvious, you're gonna be like, damn it, dumb people everywhere because you're annoyed by dumb people. I get it. So like it's totally reasonable because you're a very smart person.
Are you
So-
annoyed with dumb people, or are you just annoyed that you're smarter than everyone else? I mean,
That's good.
I can't picture myself as smarter than everyone else. I just don't see it.
you're dumber than me. You must be really dumb. Yeah, that's
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like, because I know what's in my head. I feel like an idiot most of the time. Flashes of brilliance, like once every couple of years. I'm like, that's pretty good. But other than that, no.
Would it be better to be the smartest person on earth or the dumbest person on earth?
I would much rather be the dumbest because then I would learn a lot.
Ooh,
That's
interesting,
actually very
Jimmy.
nice.
That is very nice.
That was very nice,
Yeah.
Corey. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. That's very
Yeah.
sweet.
I struggled to make sure I was the worst guitar player in the room my entire career. And in crypto,
Not in this room, friend.
I've been doing the same thing. I've been doing the same thing in crypto. Like I am actively trying to be, I mean, this is the best thing about doing the show with Jimmy all the time. Like I get to learn from both of you guys. I get to learn from every project in the space. Like I really, really love it. Because it's the fastest way to up your game in anything.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go under some pressure to actually get better. What's your first guitar song, by the way? Mine was "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. It was the first song I learned.
The first cover was "Ride Like Hell" by Big Sugar.
Nice. That's cool, man.
My brother taught it to me, and then I got way better at guitar than him, and he got really pissed.
That's how that always works.
Are you musically inclined?
Are you musically inclined, Miss Teen Crypto?
Oh, sorry, you guys broke up. Actually, very much no. I'm not musically inclined. Like the best thing I've ever done was play recorder in like 6th grade.
Ooh. Were you good at it?
That was what I got.
Right.
I wanted to get zesty when I was little. I really wanted to be in Kids Bop for a little while. Like, like those Kids Bop. I was just like, wow, those kids are like, dancing and singing their hearts out. But unfortunately, I have no rhythm. Like, it's bad. On the music side, it's not good.
I was one of the original Barney kids. It's crazy you say that.
Barney?
I'm totally lying. I had to.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry.
I was about to lose it.
I always do that.
We were ready to just go.
Right? Yeah, that was so totally believable.
Nathan, I believe
on Ken's show like 2 weeks ago.
I want this to be real.
I had a show like 3 weeks ago where I had people believing I was like almost a professional fencer. Yep.
What a weird flex.
I know, that's why. So if you overly commit to something that weird, people totally buy it.
I mean, like, there's no frame of reference, right? So, like,
no.
I mean, he talks like a fencer, I guess.
I have the build of a fence. I'm very,
I mean,
definitely
fancy. I hope I can stab a sword.
Philosophically inclined. All fencers are philosophically inclined. Everyone knows that.
And see how good that looks when I do that? Looks legit.
The sound effects too had me.
Shit.
See.
I can't share this, but some of the shit that Blue sends me about the people that he's sitting down with is just not believable. If it was anyone else, I'd be like, you fucking faked that. You faked it. But it's Blue, so I know he did.
No.
Wow.
There's some. So I get wind of a lot of those conversations too, and my mind is blown on a daily basis as well. Some big things happening in this space, I'll say that, and some big names finding us where I'm like shocked that they know that we're here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
man, I love that you're in the spot that you are, Nathan. I like it's.
Me too. It's exciting.
And I've talked to Blue about this before. Hell, I've talked to my wife specifically about you. Like the fact that Blue could find somebody that could do this kind of stuff that you're doing and be a connector in that way with the absolute. I mean, people call you Love is the Answer. Like, that's just appropriate. I couldn't have handpicked somebody better to work, directly with Blue for this stuff. So I'm grateful for everything you're doing.
I really appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. All I'm trying to do is kind of link up people that I know with other people I know, and it's amazing.
It's a big deal.
But it's amazing what kindness and genuine, like just being genuine with people will get you very, very far. Being honest, just being yourself, and just showing love and care even when you don't really feel that good. I mean, I think these are the principles that help people excel, not just in blockchain, but any space. And I think it's just, you got to stay humble though. Because it's tempting a lot of times when you're talking to like some of these people to, get a big head, be like, hey, I talked to this person, I set up this deal, I did this. But it's like, you got to just pull back and be self-loathing enough to keep a level head and be reasonable.
That balance, like, oh, my head's getting a little bit big right now. Also, I'm
a Libra. Person. Yeah. I tear myself down if I get too high. So
I mean, that's balance. I mean, some people balance. Just meditate, but no.
I do that too, but it doesn't work. I just hear screaming.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I do screaming meditation when I'm not an ace at fencing.
That's actually like, you can get a lot out of screaming. Primal therapy, they call it. I think.
I just got weird images of you learning to fence as an angry child by trying to hit the butterflies in the forest.
Oh, don't mess with my butterflies. I revealed to you this week that I suffered a gnarly head injury as a child.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, but I wasn't sure if I was allowed to ask you about that online. And then I was just like, is this another fucking fencing story? Like, because I honestly like legitimately believed you. And so this is the email that like this is
real.
This is the message that I got. It was like
Oh, no.
He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forget stuff sometimes." I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. Everyone forgets stuff." I think, you know, he was typing while I wrote "that's okay," and basically what he said was, when I was 4 years old, my head got cracked open with a shovel, and I'm like, I just made a joke about this, and like this is something that really happened. Like I'm a total tool. So
God.
you know, and we got to the point where we were talking about it, and it was kind of cool because Nathan said, I don't remember it happening, but when I think about it, my body flinches. We are weird creatures. And that was the end of what I know. But that's crazy. Like, I kind of want to know the story if you want to tell us, actually.
Okay, so I was at the world's worst daycare center. I'm going to go ahead and proclaim that just because of how this whole interaction lined up and was kind of facilitated. So I was a very smart child. I was speaking at a very young age, walking at a young age, doing all these things. You know, I understood a lot of stuff, and you know, I was a little ahead of my pace. So I say that to say that this ruined me in some ways. So I was at a daycare center. I was about 4 years old, and we lived in Illinois. So it's very icy and snowy up there in the winter. And for some reason, the people in charge had the brilliant idea to let the children break the ice with shovels. So we're smashing downward, you know, as hard as we can at the ice with shovels while standing on ice, mind you. So your boy was breaking the ice and took a little slip, landed, hit my head on the ground, ging. And then as soon as that head popped up, a girl named Shayna, lovely person, didn't mean to do this. Her shovel came cuckoo down on my head.
Oh no.
Oh,
so I went ground and then boom, shovel ground again.
That sounds really
cracked
bad.
my skull and I had to get staples in my head.
Damn.
The memory is that like literally in black and white. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And so when I think about it, I go, I actually move my head. I can't help it. It's weird. It's trippy.
It is trippy.
And then after that, I was like really good at like drawing and making stuff and like acting and singing and all these, you know, playing instrument, like all weird stuff. Not that smart anymore.
Well, I mean that's excessively debatable. Yeah.
Well, it just kind of shifted the like where is your intelligence able to be applied, I guess.
I told my missus that, and her response was, "Well, that's good too, because she's kind of an artist." Did you listen to what I said? Like, how do you have like zero? Like, she basically had like zero reaction. You know, he cracked his head open with a shovel, and now he's like really artistic. She's like, "Well, that's good too." I'm like, "Wow."
I mean, I could have had the boring alternate reality of being like an actuary at some insurance company or something. That would not be fun.
Yeah,
like calculating probabilities and stuff. That would suck. This is more fun, you know. Hang with like some famous people, make art, make music. You know, it's cool.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it. As you should.
But that's the thing. I made lemonade. Like, you know, sometimes you get your head cracked open. You got pop it back together, get up, and just keep rolling, I guess. But it's like, I mean, I didn't know any better. Like, you just keep going as a kid, and then you get older, and you realize, like, oh, damn.
Yeah,
that's like kind of a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
Should have sued them, right? Like, my parents could have gotten some money, I feel like. It was like 1991.
There you go. It was a litigious year.
I think we just started suing each other in those times. People really didn't sue that much until the 90s, I feel like.
Yeah?
Maybe it's just because I was only alive during that period.
That might be true. Might be a little observational bias right there.
You ever sue anybody?
I have not.
You, Miss Teen Crypto?
No, I haven't sued anybody. I'm not looking.
I'm not the suing kind.
God,
Yeah.
Have you ever sued
convinced
somebody?
you're right, actually.
Have you
I
ever
don't-
I
sued
just
somebody?
couldn't commit to conflict like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't either. I've
Yeah,
had the
it's like-
opportunity. I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm nice.
Yeah.
I've had people steal my art. I've had all kind of weird stuff. Yeah.
Oh no.
You know, just let it go. You move on. You hope for the best. I think it's, you know, what, like I heard, who was it? Birdman, the rapper. He's like, if I drop $100, I don't have time to stop and pick it up. It costs me more than $100 to stop for 5 seconds. And I think spiritually, that's how it is in life, right? Like, you're like,
This guy calls himself not smart. Settle down. That, like, linking that to spirituality and the fact that we're all gonna die and we should at least stop. It literally is an opportunity cost not to see the world as a beautiful, awe-inspiring place in every second. It's a massive opportunity cost not to do that. And of course, we're all not going to do that all the time, but it just like that is the better way. I mean, and you just tap into that essence, like fuck off. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think, I mean, people just have to be true to themselves and be real. Like if you want to spread love, get out of your comfort zone and do it. If you want to, you know, kill chickens like Jimmy, do that too. I mean, I think
that's a thing you can do.
Anything. I think it's all being real. You're providing a genuine. You're providing genuine content to the universe. Like
I've never killed chickens. I just felt bad that the chickens were running into things. Like I didn't feel bad that they didn't have heads. I felt bad that they were running into things. That's
Okay, I have a question.
Sounded better for sure.
I think I bought too many whale bro packs.
Okay. How many did you get?
I think I got like 15.
Okay, those are about
Oh my
$100 a
gosh.
piece, my friend.
Yeah. I went in a little hard.
Mm.
Pretty
Like
zesty.
originally, like I bought like 3. And I was like, this is good. I'm supporting my bro.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's just buy. I got some couple extra little piles of wax. Get a couple more. And this morning I was like, fuck it.
Dude, that's a lot of packs. Yeah, no, but it's good
smart.
though.
I don't know, but maybe
You aped.
I did. I aped in.
You aped.
You ape into a lot of things. And I think it's a good move though. Like, cause I mean,
I don't really.
you know,
I haven't aped into anything like this crazy. Since
I aped into
probably,
our
like-
planet at the worst time. Let me tell you that.
Oh, buddy,
It's already paid itself off, but I'm not
That's
getting
good.
much. I'm not getting much. above
It'll
that.
come. Our planet's gonna come back eventually. I don't know if it's this year or like a million years from now. but-
I earned
Yeah,
about
last thing I heard-
150,000 per hour ether.
150 gigabytes an hour is pretty good. I stopped at 280.
Okay,
And I was like,
That's
that's
high.
pretty good. Yeah.
I think I'm done. I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, when it was like 1,000 wax per million, that was a pretty fucking spectacular time. Jesus
I was
Christ,
feeling good.
it was
I
nuts.
paid for a couple trips to Miami with 8 ether.
Nice.
Or
I
ether,
stacked wax because
however.
I seriously with DeFi, I think it's going from $5 to $26. So I'm just piling it up.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff about to happen, and I think that I feel like I wish that we were allowed to talk about all of it, but I mean, who knows? I'll probably ruin it someday. But
the conversation I had with Blue this weekend, we could be talking about stuff like a lot sooner than we thought.
that's what I'm thinking, because there's been some interesting talk inside about just there's progress. People are on top of shit. The team is growing. The team is good. The team is positive and happy, and it's always a good sign. Like when people are happy, you know things are going well. So since we're all like, I would say it's a very good thing for this ecosystem, just in general. But I agree with you. I think Wax is going places like, I mean, just some of the people that we're trying to put the name in front of. Like, I mean, it could put it on the map. I think that I don't think that we're going to be worried as much about like cryptocurrencies in 5 years either, because things will be sort of more like the stock market, a little more stable and leveled out. But I think it's a safe time to assume that something like Wax could like still 10x.
Well, or something like Missing Crypto's little
100x
NFTs that she does, because she sells 2 and then gives a 1 away for free. Like, what happens when she becomes even more famous than she is now? Because she's pretty famous. And
she's going to be America's
so, like,
first like actual cryptocurrency like news person on a major network, probably.
I
Like
wouldn't put it past her, actually.
Oh my gosh, that would be like insane.
it's gonna be like the first like news.
If that's something you actually want to do, we should just make it happen.
Oh, that's just step one. Like that's
Yeah.
that's like the next year.
We can give you your own show on here. You can do it whenever you want.
I have like such big dreams, guys. Like, it's
Okay.
crazy.
Tell us everything.
Everything. That's a lot.
Yes.
I
So
mean-
like big
Curious.
dreams. I mean, because seriously, you're at like, you know, the cusp of like multiple trends at once, and you're like fucking 10 years old, like you're ready to rock and roll. Sorry, that's like, is that ageist? I don't know, but like you're literally just at the beginning. Like you're at least 50,000 times smarter than I was when I was your age, and I'm not even kidding. Like, that's just like fuck. So where are you headed? Where are you like? What universes are you going to dominate?
I mean, I don't even know. Like, there's so many things I want to do. I want to be the youngest female CEO in crypto. So that's a dream I really want to achieve. I also want to be like, you know, Melton Demirars and go on CNBC and, you know, other national TV, you know, platforms like Fox Business, things like that, and just educate the masses on cryptocurrency. And I want to be like one of those people they just like call up and they're like, yo, like something's happening with crypto. We don't understand. Like, this is a trend we don't understand. Can you help us out? Or just something like anything. It could literally be anything. And, you know, do in-person courses like Miami Crypto Experience. Nathan was at. It was so much fun just, you know, teaching people in person, and like it's just a crazy experience for me. I love speaking. I love doing in-person things. I just have so many things I want to do. And
it's funny to me how you say like go on CNBC, because like you've already been on like NBC and like a bunch of other networks. So
no, I haven't.
I thought you did an interview a couple weeks ago on live TV. What was that?
No, I did. So I didn't go on NBC or CNBC. I was trying to get on there, and I was like, guys, like help me, like, you know, get me on there. I'm trying to reach out, you know, I'm trying my best, but I'm gonna be in a Japanese magazine, I think, the Jutsu Techo.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks cool. But they're not called Japanese magazines. Nathan taught us today. They're called Nippon magazines.
Nippon magazine.
How do you say it like that way? The plural way? Is that proper? See, I'm dumb.
No, you're right.
Dumb.
Like the Japanese didn't invent magazines, so they say magazines.
Oh.
Nipponese. There's a word there somewhere. We could combine words.
Yeah.
Corey's like, damn, no,
that's a choice. That's a choice.
I don't like the word. It's not. It doesn't flow.
It does not.
Sometimes words don't sound good.
I actually agree with that. Right? Like, right?
Nailed it.
You know,
Yeah.
like I actually agree with TC. She's gonna be mega famous someday.
Oh,
I agree.
That's gonna, like, she's gonna be standing on a red carpet somewhere, and all these people are gonna be running by screaming, like you just heard. We've put new sound effects in the show, by the way, if you can figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I say something
so
absurd,
sweet.
a baby screams.
Much love to TC. Freaking love that guy.
You're going to be asking celebrities, like, you know, what do you hodl? You're going to be on the red carpet. Give it like a year.
Oh
Right?
my God. Imagine I'm
If
at
they
like
don't have
the
a
next...
good answer, you can just like, you guppy.
You got me. Oh my gosh.
You
Imagine like Ashton, like I don't even know. Imagine like any celebrity walks by me, like Brad Pitt or something, and I'm like, yo, like you're doing
Brad Pitt's
great.
streaming.
Or the Rock. I'm like, yo, Sir Rock, you're doing great in this
Sir
movie.
Rock.
Like, so what crypto do you hodl? And he's like, he's like, nothing. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Here's my card.
And then you'll get him to create a
Get
shit
my
coin.
card.
Yeah, by the way, she puts these everywhere, and this is what people need to be doing for adoption. If you're like actually an influencer and you're actually out there, like you need to be leaving some sort of calling card in places, some way to spread adoption.
Nathan actually knows. He knows I'm a freaking nut. Like we were all around Coney Island, New York, and we had my cards. I was giving him I was giving everyone a few stickers. I don't know where my stickers went, but I was giving them stickers. We were putting them everywhere. It's so much fun because like when I walk by an ATM, I'm like, pause, obligation. And I go up to the ATM, and if I have a card on me, I'll put the card on the ATM and just keep strolling.
And I will
Every
pop
time.
her and Ken's stickers on the screen. 'Cause I'm a rebel. I'm crazy. But people need to see it
Right.
when they go to check their balance. Like, oh no, I can't.
It's the
Nope.
adoption.
Miss Teen
Fam.
Crypto.
Oh. It's really fun though, because people like find the stickers and stuff. It's really fun.
Can put your sticker on the outside of an airplane.
Yeah, and then the same day I did the same to him. We were both going to California, and he put my sticker on the plane, and then I was like, you know, it was like a whole mission me and my dad had to do to get his sticker on the plane, and I was like secretly recording it, like, woo! I felt like a rebel. I hope I don't get in trouble.
You won't. I mean, it could have thrown off the weight ratio, though. You never know.
Oh my gosh, the plane would have been lopsided.
You endangered a lot of lives.
Lasted. This was a 6-hour flight across the country. We're talking, and the stickers were.
I hate flying.
Perfect. I don't know.
Yeah, remind me never get on a plane with you across the ocean, because that could be scary.
The last time
I totally believe in Nathan's powers of understanding physics, by the way.
Yeah, I know physics very well, Jimmy. The last time I was on a plane, actually, I'm so afraid to fly. There was a lady sitting next to me, and I grabbed her knee when we took off. I was like, ah, because I was so afraid. She's like, whoa, what's going on? And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm scared. She's like, it's okay. And she held my hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
so sweet.
I know. People are very nice.
There's something about you to be able to get away with that, though, because if I did it, I would probably be arrested when the plane.
Oh, you would for sure get arrested. You have that look. They're just like, no, he was grabbing my leg for sure. He was not afraid. Yeah, but I get away with a lot of stuff, probably. You know. Oh, I was scared on the Ferris wheel. You saw that.
Oh my gosh, we were on the Ferris wheel, the Wonder Wheel. It was so funny, bro. That was hilarious. We were all in like this big cart. It was hilarious.
Like legitimately, he was scared. Like, tell us the story. I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you were they were like you were grabbing on, and I was just like, you know, this is, I really. All right, so when you go on the Wonder Wheel on Coney Island, like you have two options. It's either the stationary one where like it's on the outskirts of the Ferris wheel and they stay still. But then you can also take like the other ones that swing and it's towards the middle and they go wee. And I they're noobs. Ken, Nathan, Miggy, they're all noobs. So I took them on the stationary ones, the ones that don't move. And they were still so scared. I felt so bad. They were like holding on for dear life with the benches. I was like, I was so like, I'm a midget. Like I'm like 5'2". So I'm like standing up in this cart and they're like all like sitting down like for dear life. And I'm just standing there like, woo, like just having a good time. And they're horrified.
That Ferris wheel's 1,000 years old, though. So when you get to the top, you hear.
No, that's not true.
And then a car from behind you goes, goosh, 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 because it's like sliding down this thing. And you're just like, this is not good. Somebody in Brooklyn built this 1,000 years ago.
No, that's not true. I took Ken on the Cyclone. That's what you should be more afraid of. But they do inspections all the time. Like they're really good in Coney Island. They've always been really good with that stuff. I've never heard anything go wrong there. But yeah, Matt, you're right. Dino's Coney Island. Yeah, it's a vibe. We went to It's Sugar after. We had a ball. What did we get from there? We got a lot of stuff from there, right?
I just remember you actually like returning somebody's cell phone to them.
Oh my gosh, I found a cell phone.
She's a genuinely great human being. Like,
oh my gosh.
She found a dead cell phone, charged it, figured out whose it was, arranged for them to get it, and then like left it at the little police kiosk. Just like crazy.
It's almost like you were Japanese in a past life, to be honest. Like that's like standard procedure here. That's really like. Yeah.
I felt so bad because the pier was packed. It was Memorial Day weekend. Like, imagine like losing your phone on that day. Like you're trying to have like a good weekend and you lose your phone and you're like bummed out. So we found this phone on the floor and I was like, oh poop! Like no one's even coming for it. We were sitting there waiting for someone to come back, and no one did. So I charged the phone up to see if anyone called for the phone, or if someone pings like Find My iPhone. Because usually with Find My iPhone, you could say like, hey, this is my phone. Call this number for me to come get it. So there was none of that. So I charged it and their phone rang. So I picked it up. I was like, hello, is this the owner of the phone? They're like, no, this is like my friend. I was like, well, I'm in Coney Island right now. I'm about to leave this phone. with these police officers by the carousel on West. I think it was like 26th Street or something like that. And I was just like, and then he's like, okay, I'm on my way. And then I gave it to some officer, and they were like, thank you, and I was like, thanks. And hopefully
in a
the bad guys
decade, that person's gonna be at like the family barbecue or like hanging out with their friends in the backyard. Tell that story again. Dude, he's got a story. Tell that story about when like Misty and Crypto returned your phone. It's gonna be a thing, man. It's gonna be huge.
Absolutely.
It was really fun.
I thought something more sinister though. I'm just going to throw this out there. So imagine a scenario where somebody had been kidnapped and their phone had been taken. Now they find the phone and they realize like, oh my God, this was so-and-so's phone, you know, and then the person's gone and they're like, we don't have anything else after this. No other info.
How am I the dark one?
I watch too many scary. It's Halloween time soon. I watch scary movies.
It's true.
Oh,
What? You're like, oh my God.
That's. So you once told me, Misty and Crypto, that
Segue.
Let me finish because it's gonna sound weird. But you once told me that you don't like you don't really have friends. Like all of your friends are like people like Nathan or like people that you met through the crypto space. So I'm kind of curious, like when you go to a place like Coney Island, do you run into people that you know and they're like, well, do they call you Misty and Crypto at school? Probably not. But I don't know what your name is, so let's just go with Ellen. And look at Ellen up there on the Ferris wheel with.
My name's Randy though.
Oh, really? Cool. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to out your real name, and I just figured that if I used Ellen, that it couldn't possibly be real. So that would.
It's been in so many articles. It's been in articles at this point, so it's like out there.
I'm a writer. I don't read.
Nailed it.
So, but yeah, like so are they like, oh, like look at Randy up there hanging, like she's hanging out with these guys who are like, you know, holding on to a Ferris wheel, screaming at the top of their lungs for dear life, and one of them has the biggest beard we've ever seen. Like, is that kind of like transpires? Like when you go out and you meet people, like you must have friends from high school and things like that, right? Like, but like you travel a lot. Like you were at California at these conferences. I think you were down at the Shitcoin conference in Miami, like right, hanging out with Stash, doing the in and out thing with the burgers and, you know, getting him off of his diet. Like these are your real friends in real life, right? Like they're not just internet friends. Like I'm pretty sure Corey's real, but he could potentially be a figment of my imagination because I've never given him a hug, right?
I think I was talking to TC. I was talking to somebody this morning. I was like, yeah, it'd be really cool to meet Jimmy in person. They're like, wait, what? Yeah, we've never met.
He's just an avatar. Yeah. Which one of you is the avatar? That's the thing. There's an Al Pacino movie in the 90s or early 2000s called Simone. It was about a superstar that was created. It was like an artificially intelligent superstar. Is that you, Corey?
No, I'm not that intelligent.
Not even artificially?
Some of it's artificial. I drink a lot of coffee.
Dude, I drink coffee till I'm like sweating and sort of nauseous. Does that happen to you too?
You win.
Okay.
I have done that. Luckily that's not.
I'm like a dog. Like if you put coffee in front of a dog, I'll probably just keep drinking it.
And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, like I'm having a heart attack.
Wow.
Yeah, that's me. It's like, no, it's a panic attack. You drank 2,000 milligrams of coffee in an hour.
This could have been avoided.
Yeah. And then I used to be addicted to pre-workout energy drinks because I used to like want to be a kickboxer. I was trained to be a kickboxer for almost a decade.
Wait,
and like,
is this a fencer thing?
No, this is legitimately real.
Okay, I just want to check.
No, I have like photos and stuff. Like I could prove it. And and I got addicted to like those drinks that have like crazy amounts of caffeine and creatine and all that stuff in it. Like, wild, man. I was essentially on meth almost. There was that much caffeine going through me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing.
Yes. Yeah. I'm very I get addicted to things easily, I'd say.
Me too. I think that's why I like doing this show. We're addicted to each other. All
right, I'm just gonna go around the room then. What's your most destructive addiction that you've ever had in your life, Jimmy? You don't have to be honest. I'm not gonna be.
I don't know. It's a good question. I reserve.
I'm a lie. So
That's a really good question. I don't know. Like I usually head my addictions off before they become like ultimately destructive. But
it's almost more concerning that you have that much control.
yeah, well, actually, honestly, like probably smoking tobacco. That was probably the worst one because I'm starting to deal with the ramifications of smoking so long, even though I don't smoke tobacco anymore. So yeah, nicotine probably, and the byproduct of all the smoke that went into my body, honestly.
Yeah. What about you, Corey?
When I was a musician, I drank heavily. And I'm really glad that I don't anymore because I probably would have died. And the thing is like, and like, Greg, if you ever talk to Greg about it, he's been sober for like 25 years or whatever. I've been podcasting with him for like 5 or 6 years. He'll tell anybody that listens, like, I hate drunk people. I love Corey drunk. And because I am fun. It's just one of those. It's one of those things, right? Like, I used to joke all the time. They didn't pay me to play music. They paid me to drink, and I got to play music for free. So that part, I mean, it was never a bad thing. Highly functional. But like I would look for a long time. The only day I had off was Mondays, and I would literally look forward to Mondays because I wouldn't be drinking on Mondays. Like
that's how you know.
Yeah,
when you love something so much that you have to get away from it.
Right. And now, like, I was, and Michelle, my wife, reminds me of this every time we go out and I have more than 2 drinks. It's like you used to when you were setting up. So I would set up in about a half hour, 45 minutes, right? And I would have at least 2 beer and a glass of vodka with a 5-hour energy in it. And like in a half an hour, and then I would start drinking. Now that's it. If I were to drink that much booze in a night, I'm done. Like that's like I wouldn't be able to handle anymore. And then I would have a hangover. It's hilarious. Like I can't hang. But that's it's crazy. Better. Yeah, that's definitely. If I had kept going down that path, it would have ended in liver failure, like almost certainly.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I know a lot of musicians that have been through that. Yeah, I'm happy that you're okay and that you found the light.
I just, I guess.
I would say that growing up and early in life, alcohol was one of many things that almost killed me. And I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to reveal more as time goes on.
Fair enough,
but I've had a number of pretty, how would you say, pretty compelling addictions. All the way from even like process addictions, from like getting stuck, like getting ready for like 4 hours and stuff, like not being able to leave your house and stuff, like weird things too. I have like anxiety, social anxiety, OCD, ADHD, depression. I have like a lot of issues. So I'll get stuck doing things. I find comfort in like weird things, But yeah, alcohol is one that I definitely struggled with for a long time. Don't really drink anymore either. If I have about 2 drinks, I feel like shit. Yeah. It's awful. But I'm a fun drunk, very fun drunk historically. I've jumped off of a lot of stuff while drinking. Nice. I've jumped into a lot of things while drinking.
Go on. And
I've gotten beat up a lot while drunk.
Oh, that's not fun.
I know it's not fun, but it's very humbling. It's good for the soul, ultimately, as long as you don't, get too damaged. If you're cocky and then you get beat up, that's good for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That happened
it's like a humility beat.
Yeah. That happened a lot in my 20s because I was like an aspiring fighter and stuff. And I thought I could, get away with a lot. And I definitely got my ass handed to me a lot of times. And it's very, very, very good for young people, I think. Young men, if they're like going through that rambunctious phase. But a lot of addictions. Caffeine is my main addiction now, I'll say. Miss Teen. I know it's probably a no, but I don't want to exclude you from the conversation. You ever been addicted to anything?
No.
All right, that's a good answer. And I think that's the path that you need to stay on.
Like to fame and being a badass.
That's clearly. Exactly. And that's the narrative that we stick with.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you've been addicted to like, being nuts about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but that's not really destructive, right?
Oh, I'm addicted to oxygen. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's
It's
a
not.
good
It's not
thing.
destructive.
It's not destructive, no.
It's only
Addicted to
destructive
good
if you
vibes.
become a it's only destructive if you become a maxi, and you're not. You hang out with a bunch of shitcoiners, so yippity.
Yeah.
No, I can't. It's so hard for me. I like love every project. It's so hard. There's so
Yeah,
many
so-
good things out there.
Yeah, it's weird working on Wax essentially, and then like collecting stuff on ETH and Wax and all this stuff. Everybody expects us to like oppose each other, and I think that we're the original bridges. We're like we are interoperability, human beings.
Yeah.
You know, it's us. So
It's deep.
yeah, nobody cares how the internet works. Like you don't care how you get your email or how like you get to YouTube or like anything. So like,
Yeah.
why are you gonna care what blockchain you use in 10 years? As long as it's cheap. And when I say cheap, I mean cost free, because let's be honest, people don't want to pay for anything. And instant. It has to be fast. So I mean that's all that matters from here on out. So I think like Miss Teen Crypto, you are securing yourself in something by being one of these early people, because you can't do, young people won't be able to do what you're doing in 10, 20 years. Like this will be like a normal thing. So like it's perfect, like right place, right time, right human being for this moment. And I salute you.
Oh, this is love. Oh my gosh, you guys are literally the best. I'm feeling such like positivity right now, and I'm just so ready to see what the future holds for crypto, for you guys, for all of us, honestly, and the journeys we're gonna go on, because they're gonna be incredible. Yeah, like Uplift, like you guys are freaking killing it right now. Lithium and all that goodies.
Jimmy, how much Upliftium do you have?
Not as much as you'd think. Probably. I
I have
crystallized
like 40,000.
I crystallized a few. I gave
Not
a
good.
few. I gave a few away. Yeah.
I've been sweeping the floor for a month and a half. Like,
Yeah?
yeah, lithium under $20 is insulting to me. Hello.
You're not supposed to be on. You're not supposed to be on here. You know that, right?
Oh my, hi.
It's like, look at all these entertaining weirdos.
Yeah.
Oh my
she's-
God.
I usually don't let her go live, but she's being really pushy today.
Superstar.
Oh,
You can't
she's
stop
super-
this.
So cute.
Adorbs.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable, Jimmy. I
Yeah.
can't. I'm melting.
It's a little.
Right?
I'm glad my fiance.
100% gets her looks from me. Totally. Like we can see
Sure.
that now.
Yeah. Yeah. We can see the resemblance.
Oh, she's so happy.
Okay.
Oh, what's in that ear? She found something in there for sure. You see
Right?
that? Everyone at home saw that. She pulled something out of Jimmy's ear.
Yeah.
Was that a quarter?
Maybe
Earwax. Just earwax.
a budding magician.
She pulls a whole Q-tip out of there. He lost it in like 1985.
Do you want to get down now?
Oh no.
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 Mommy's gonna be
No?
Mommy's
It's all
gonna
right.
be super angry.
Jimmy, what's your favorite 80s band? Go.
Whoa.
I don't know. Because most 80s bands were only good for one or two albums.
Or 10 years.
It's really difficult. I wasn't a big fan of 80s music, to be honest.
You hated the 80s too. That's crazy that you
I
hated
didn't- I
another thing
didn't-
Jimmy
I didn't-
hates.
No, I didn't hate the 80s. I just wasn't. I don't know what you would classify as like a band. I don't know 80s musicians that I like musicians that were big in the 80s. I don't know if it's the 70s or 80s, but I was a big Frank Zappa fan. I still am.
Like Frank Zappa.
Snap.
Nice.
I just realized I was talking to Michelle this the other day. I can't even remember what I had a fully formed Genesis song come into my head and would not leave. Like literally like orchestrically is not a word. Playing all the parts in my brain, it just was there. And I'm like, Babs. I nicknamed her Babs. I'm playing this Genesis. She's like, Genesis. She had no clue what it was. Like, she's a little younger than I am. Anyway, so yes, that's my favorite band from the 80s. That's, I guess. Just gonna roll with that.
I mean,
Good.
orchestically should be a word. I'm just gonna say.
I mean, it is
Thanks,
now.
buddy.
Trademark it on Twitter.
Let's NFT that shit. Done.
Yeah, do that. and I've done that to a lot of random stuff. A lot of it doesn't sell because it's just like a random weird word on a piece of paper.
I just gotta throw enough spaghetti at the wall. Sooner or later, you come up with, orchestrically.
Or you get fat from eating a lot of spaghetti.
Yep.
And that's also good.
The debut album can be orchestrating orchestrically.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, it's not good.
It was a good attempt.
I love
I was
taking
gonna go
stuff
with
too far with Corey. He gets like really, he's like, no, don't.
He'll say no. I'll just agree.
That's
I'll just
true.
agree
And,
and find a good answer.
Right. No, that's the way to go.
I'm a Devo guy.
All right.
Not really. I just know that they're from the 80s.
Either way.
Like a lot of Michael Jackson's music, but can't really say him for certain reasons. There's a lot of, who else do I like? Janet Jackson.
Fair enough.
Gang.
Can't go wrong with Janet Jackson. I mean, maybe you could, but I don't know how.
Well, we're
Hey,
talking
you
about
guys-
the Super Bowl thing, maybe.
Did you nailed it? Did you guys get into the Lithium Kate thing yet?
What is that?
You know what I'm talking about right now?
I don't know anything. I've been like gone for 3 days.
Well, this only launched a few hours ago. So a bunch of people donated on our team, donated some of their Upliftium. We sent it over to Get Lithium, and it's now running a rewards pool. So if you stake Kate and Lithium LP, you don't even have to stake it, just get it and register your Wax account at katetoken.ai. You're getting some rewards.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah. It's,
can you send me the info on this?
Yeah,
Open the computer.
Pretty please.
I tweeted about it and everything.
Oh, poo. Okay, I gotta look that up.
No, I'll throw the tweet in the comment.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And right now, it'd be great if you guys get in. Right now, Bullshibbles and I are basically just slaughtering everyone. It's not fair.
Yeah, I need to get into this.
That's pretty funny.
All right,
I
I won't
like
do
the
this
fact
on
that-
air.
I like the fact that you can just hold it in your account and you don't have to register anything. So then it
Yeah.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah, I had a question about minors after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
I
ask
mean,
it during the show if you want.
you're okay.
Oh.
You can do whatever you want. You're beyond the PG-13 limit, so it's totally cool. You can build in the Uplift. We have no limitations on you anymore.
Okay.
That's right,
Good talk.
No.
Jimmy. That sounded
Yeah,
weird for
I
some
mean-
reason.
I mean, like,
I don't know.
I sorry. I was trying.
This is calling you out. I'm just saying.
This did
My
sound
headband is riding up. Let me get it. There we go.
Yeah,
That
totally.
hurts.
You can ask questions about minors. I'm gonna have to leave soon, but you guys can stay and hang out. Like,
I haven't eaten anything, so I do intermittent fasting. So I didn't eat since like 8 p.m. yesterday.
oh,
So I'm just about 24 hours. It's not what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to do 16 hours. But Papa gets stuck working and doesn't eat.
That's fun. Hey, I am saying, is it just Kate giving rewards or Uplift teaming up? So we actually donated all the Lithium, so it's actually Lithium rewards. People are going to learn. I think we donated 11 million Upliftium for 2 months.
Wow.
And I think next time we do this, I'll probably try and get some more. And it was just like, and two, like I think if anybody wants to donate into the pool, they just can. But
Okay.
we'll maybe do a big call for it at the end, just because people are having fun whaling into it for sure. And who knows? Maybe we'll use the leaderboard on it for something at some point. And that's just me talking shit. We don't have time for that.
But we also like shit talk. So
All
I'm
right,
okay with
cool.
that.
All right.
Shit talk is always okay on a Shallow Dive with Love. As long as you
Pretty
talk
much.
shit with love.
Yeah, pretty much anything is okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
the
have to
idea.
go,
It's
but
not too
before we
scary.
do that, I will shout out what's coming up for Shallow Dive in Love with Nathan and Jimmy D over the next couple weeks. Next week we've got Taylor Alexander coming on the show, who has just done the recent drop for YoshiDrops. He's also going to be doing some cool stuff on the media side for YoshiDrops, so he's going to come on and hang out with me and Nathan.
Maybe we'll have a live jam session.
The week after, we could totally do that if he's down. Yeah, the week after we're going to have Ken Bozak on the show. He's going to come and join us. He's going to come and hang out, which
that'll
is good.
be fun.
if you want to be a part of Shallow Dive and Live and you want to come and hang out for the madness, and you're an artist or a musician, that's what the show is geared towards. So come hang out with us, talking about NFTs and all the cool things that you're doing in the space. As for Misty and Crypto, I know she's got a few things to shout out, but come and tune in on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. She'll be joining us, Corey and I, for another Media Moguls episode, which will be super cool. And that's all I got for me.
Zesty.
But yeah, you guys can stay and hang out.
Zesty.
Corey can shut this down, but I really gotta go because I
gotta run too, and Nathan's
gotta
eat.
I need to eat. I'm like just sweating, and I haven't eaten anything. I'm just a sweaty, starving guy that just talks about random shit until people are just, oh, okay, what are we doing? So
you're all good, Nathan.
Shallow Dive with Love.
Shallow Dive with Love. And we love having you all here. We'll see you guys later. Are we gonna do this?
Let's do it. Do the chop. I'm ready.
We don't do this on the show.
We can. Oh.